This is my last video for January the 5th, 2016. I want to get this out before I go to sleep, and I'll probably post it up on the 26th. As you can see, same shirt from the very last time, and hair's back down. Um, a lot of shit goes on in the world around us, and most of the time we aren't really aware of it, or we just don't give a damn. It's kind of a touch and go moments, and we all have them. We all have touch and go moments where you are either very keenly aware of things, or again, you don't really give a damn. So in these moments, and we must take note of this, that one thing that you don't notice could be the very thing that can make you or break you for whatever event is going on in your life. Now, I did a video on interruptions. I did a video before that, and I can't remember what the hell it was, but it was like barely an hour ago. My hair was different. So, like I said, there are a lot of things around us that we are aware of, and we just don't want to see it. So basically, this rant is about awareness. Now, as I said, something for people who have been watching the news tonight. If you've been watching the news in Charlottesville about the bank robber standoff, and dude did held his girlfriend standoff, and we all have our bad moments. And lots of people don't really think these things through, and they don't think about the consequences of their actions. And I'm posting these things, and I don't honestly give a damn about the consequences of my actions, because I'm not saying anything that's not really true, and it's probably not relevant to most people. So whoever it affects, if I offend you, TDB. For those who do not abbreviate, that means too damn bad. If I have offended you with the too damn bad remark, hey man, freedom of speech. Every soldier who's ever put on dog tags, I put them on for you, me, and your mamas to have freedom of speech. Okay, and I did mention in my random video of nothingness, so I wanted to get this out before I go to sleep, because I'm one of those people that if I don't get it out, I'll forget it, because I had things I want to talk about like 2 days ago. And because I didn't video it then, I've completely forgotten them, and they're most likely never ever going to come back. So tomorrow I'm going to get my car looked at. And I gotta go do this bright and early. I'm not really a morning person, so I have to go to bed early tonight just to get enough sleep, because it has been cold as fuck out here. Alright, like I said before, I'm not part Eskimo, part Cherokee. So I don't know how my ancestors dealt with that. I did talk about ancestral stuff. And so, um, if you go on outside tonight, the stars are beautiful. It looks beautiful. You can really see the Big Dipper from my house and things like that. And you take notice. And I was noticing that the grass is kind of crunchy. It's got frost on it and everything. And for those who weren't aware of, I believe, sometime yesterday, like an ass load of snow dropped, but it didn't stick. And now places are cold enough where they can make snow. Like the winter resorts that people flock to go ski or break a leg or something. I can't ski, and I've left that many people crashing and burning. So the karma effect will probably hit me on the first day I go through the slopes. I'll probably die. So as funny as that may be for everyone watching, it probably won't be funny for me. And I'm really not into snow sports, or cold weather activities whatsoever. I do like the Winter Olympics. It does bring back good and bad memories because of the Winter Olympics and the guy that died on the thing, and where I was at the time. So that shit wasn't cool, because that memory is one of the kind of twisted memories that'll. It's kind of good because of who I was with, but it's bad because the fella lost his life. And it's a moment that I hope that I don't ever forget. It's kind of like the same thing with Summer Olympics in the Goodwill Games or the World Games or whatever, and with the young Asian gymnast who like got completely paralyzed when she landed wrong in a backflip or something. And gymnastics is a dangerous sport. And in life, everything can be minimum or maximum. The danger level depends on your awareness and your ability to prepare. So since we're on awareness, I want to touch the one thing that touched me today, which with Barack Obama's making his gun law thing paramount, about getting people straight and checked and all that stuff. And I'm completely down with it. I completely support it, because sometimes A gun is what I would call one of the worst inventions in the universe. No, that's just my personal opinion. It's one of the worst inventions. I'm not gonna say I haven't played with them because I have. I played with them as kids with little toys, and I have GI Joe figures that use them. I prefer to make them fight with their fists, but this is not the way the real world works. In the real world, when you play with a gun, some people get hurt, but you can't always look at someone and tell that they're like don't have it all together. Now the thing with being able to utilize what's going on around you. You know, my tire was down a few days ago. My brake fluid was down today, which is what I'm going to get checked on tomorrow. And it's the first thing I noticed. I was like, and I still was stupid. Yeah, I was stupid. I drove the car with the brake light on, knowing that I needed to reload the brake fluid. But it was cold outside, and I took the bitch way out and decided that I wasn't gonna do that. But when I got back home, it's the first thing I did. I put brake fluid in the car, so that I can explain that shit to the mechanic tomorrow. Be like, yo, it's leaking brake fluid at an exponentiated rate. It's like faster than you can shoot a bullet. It's leaking brake fluid. So I need to get that fixed. I need to know how much it's going to cost, and I need to get it done as soon as possible because my car needs to be inspected in April. And I'm one of those people. Yes, I'm immaculate about getting ahead of the game. All right, it might sound fucked up, but when you think about it, if your car gets inspected in April and everything you need can be fixed in January and February, you're 2 months ahead when March and April come around. That you don't have to worry about the political blowback of, well, damn, if I would have got this done, now I got to pay extra when fucking inspection time comes around because my dumb ass, instead of doing right there, right then, because I was aware of it, oh, I decided to wait to the last minute. So, in conversion of being aware of things, people aren't so much aware of the things that goes on around them. And if they're not aware of things, it kind of leads them down that path of, I can wait. This isn't going to happen to me. It couldn't happen to me. Yeah, it can. And why? Because you weren't aware of things. One thing in the Army, they did have this thing called situational awareness. And when I was getting ready to get transferred to golf, one of the golf drill sergeants had his hand up like this at my forehead. And I saw the man's hand. He doesn't think I saw it, but I saw it. But I'm also not allowed to touch them, and they're not allowed to touch me. So to that drill sergeant, you won't fool me. I knew it was there, but my mind was somewhere else. But I knew it was there. I saw it there, and I just kept walking, and I didn't really care because I know that I can't touch you. So even if you whoop my ass, it won't be nothing I can really do about it. I won't gonna let that shit happen without a fight. But awareness is very important. Just setting that out there. I don't even remember that drill sergeant's name. It was a black guy. He wasn't one of the ones at golf that was fucking with me. He wasn't the Chinese guy or the white guy that kept punking me the fuck out. And the thing about that was that they were in their early 20s or middle 20s, and they could use their power because politically, when you're a soldier and you're a private, you really can't do anything. So you guys going in, you should be aware that sometimes you just gotta grin and take it, whether you like it or not. You just gotta deal with it as best you can and keep your hands to yourself. Now, if it would have been a different ball game, we'd have been in the streets. That guy would have got his ass whooped. And it's easy to say that when I'm on a video screen. Yeah, I know that. But it's also easy to be threatening somebody when you know that legally they can't touch you. Okay, so it works both ways. I'm pretty sure if he's watching, he's like, "Oh, I remember that little short-haired motherfucker. That nigga couldn't fight his way out of what." Many people have said that about me, and many people have found out the hard way that you know underestimating your opponent is a quick way to a fast death. So don't do that. But think about being aware of things. If you're not aware of everything around you, or at least most of the things around you, you wind up getting jacked. So, for you young people out there, whether you be a man or a woman, you need to be aware of everything. The ground on your feet, the shift of the wind. If the wind's blowing this way and it blows that way, you got to figure that something's up. Because most trade winds only happen in areas above you. They don't really happen like in ground level areas. Updrafts and downdrafts, turbulence, all that stuff generally happens when you're higher in the air, not when you're walking on the plane of the ground. But you must be aware of everything around you due to the fact that you don't know what is or what is not an opposing threat. So once you get all that shit straight, You pretty much gotta get your way in. Sorry, Blood and Sand's on, and that was like the biggest gay kiss I've ever seen. Anyway, I never watched the show. I never knew it was on. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying. I was aware of that. Yeah, it just kind of caught me off guard. When you are not aware, things often happen worse than when you are aware. So if you see something out of the corner of your eye, you saw it. You might not want to acknowledge it, but you did see it. So that means you should put your guard up. You know, not literally, but you should be aware of it. And so awareness is important. And as I close out, so I can go to sleep because I have a big day tomorrow. You know, I'm aware of everything in my room. I do sleep with the Gerber. No, can't show that. We would like not to have me noted the next guy that put Charlottesville on the map for doing something incredibly stupid. You know, but you have to be aware of your situation. You can't let your situation get past you. You know what I mean? And if you do, hopefully it's an accident. You know, but for the most part, you need to be aware of everything that's going on, and that way, when it's all said and done, you'll be ready for whatever is coming. Yeah. So it's January the 5th, about to be the 6th now. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at this clock. 30 something minutes, and then it'll be the 6th. So if you're aware of it, you know it'll be the least of your concern. And once you get everything straight, you'll be fine. But clearly, always be aware of little things. The big things are just as important, but the little things are just as, if not equally or more important. And you need to be aware of that because something extremely minute or infinitesimal can come back to be gradually gigantic. So, in closing, awareness is everything. Be aware and be prepared. And if you're not prepared, at least be aware so that you can get prepared. I'm James Williams Jr. Kung Fu Havoc out.